Good morning, everyone. I just want to talk about this scripture that the Lord has put in my. I was in a Bible study early in the night, and we were in. Actually, we're still in Exodus 23 verses 8, and from my version of the Bible, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blinded the wise and pervert the words of the righteous. And remember something, I want us to remind us something that even in the Old and the New Testament, they talk about the prophet Balaam. He was a powerful man of God doing great things for God, and he wasn't a false prophet. He never started out as a false prophet, but because of wages and because of gifts and and potential and all these things, the whole Testament in Second Peter 2:15 talks about Balaam, about the people who would start operating the spirit of Balaam. Why he become that way? He would never started out. Balaam never started out as a false prophet. In 2 Peter 2:15 talks about him. For those who got that spirit, he started out as a mighty prophet for the Lord, but because of, as I said, because of wages and potential, he decided to go and become a witch. When I mean a witch, because he became a witch. Why I said he became a witch is because he began to become a soothsayer. And when the minute you are going against God and somebody is going to put you in operation where you're supposed to be a prophet standing for God and rebuking that person, and you're starting to curse God's people, or we know the story what Balaam did, and Balak called him to curse the people of God, but he could not have done so, but yet still he operated in the spirit of becoming a witch, because he became a false prophet. He clearly became a false prophet. And the thing about him, if anybody said he was a false prophet from the beginning, no, he wasn't. He was a true prophet. But the thing about what happened with him, because of wealth and because of money, it goes back to Exodus 23:8. Even the gifts and the bribe will blind the wise and pervert the words of the righteous. But in that case, he could not have cursed God, people, but God, he was still seen as a witch, because the minute you became spiritually and mentally deranged, you operate outside of the Spirit of God. He started out in the Spirit of the Lord with great miracles and the manifestation of God. But because of wrong choice, he became a false prophet. He became a soothsayer. He became a fortune teller. He started predominating witchcraft, because the minute you start to curse God's people, and the minute you start to, and many times we find a lot of, I'm saying this today, we find a lot of leaders and people that are operating in that spirit, and they're dabbling in things behind the scene that the church or the people does not know about. And I'm sorry, but they cannot be counted anymore as a prophet of God. They have to be seen as a false prophet, because some of them are dabbling in witchcraft. They did not start out that way, but because of gifts and potential, they want to be famous. They're dabbling in a whole lot of stuff. They begin to babble. They begin to say a lot of things that is really ungodly, and that's how Balaam became a witch. He was never a witch, but because of his choice. Because of wrong choices. And let me say this, they had great men like Cain, Esau, Samson, and Saul, and the others. We could name a good few, because of things that foolish and mistake that they made. And let me put it this way, tragic mistake that they made. They did not inherit anything. And what are the things happened to them? They lost health, they lost position, they lost power and everything. But in the case here with Balaam, there's a lot of people operating in that spirit. They did not start out like that, but they have shifted that spirit just for fame and for vanity. And they have become a witch, and the Lord has zeroed my attention into that. And we got to be careful. And I heard something, is so true. God don't fight choice. God do not fight choice. He had a choice, but Balaam had a choice, but he allowed himself to be carried away with wages, just like Exodus 23:8 talk about. Even the wise can be perverted, and we got to be very careful. Even the elected can be deceived. That's why we got to pray for people. We got to stand on their walls, and we got to stand in God. In God. That's why we have to prophesy to our mindset, that our choices be in the will of the Lord at all time. So this morning I urge you guys to be prayerful and be careful of the false prophet. They can start out as true prophets of God and end up being false. And those that you have as true prophets, let the Lord keep praying for them. God bless you.